useful workout today. Pleased with the team?
Really, really pleased, to be fair. You know, obviously a massive improvement on last year's performance. We didn't really give them much of a game. So hopefully they're happy with us, and we've given them a bit of a workout. Like I just said to you off camera, that, you know, we've had a couple of half sniffs, to be fair. You're obviously never really in the game, but you know, they're a really, really well drilled side, I think. Really pleased with the way we played, because we tried a slightly different formation than what we have been, and it's worked really well. I think we're really happy with the way of the outcome of it. Probably, you know, to concede to a really good strike from Doige. The penalty is probably a penalty, to be fair to him, and then obviously we just got tied legs in the second half and got drawn all over the shop, really.
Yeah, you talk about penalties. You had a stonewall one in the first half, Sam.
It's one of those. If it's at the other end, they're going to get it, aren't they? But you know, it happens, unfortunately. You know, it was a really good phase of play, actually. We switched the ball out to the other side, and Ed's got round the back of him. He slightly switched off, and I thought he just got there first and was given a little nudge. I think anywhere else on the park you get a free kick for it, but you know, it's one of those.
But you've really competed today, which must be pleasing.
Yeah, really, really pleasing. You know, obviously Mark said that he was going to bring a strong side down, which he has done, which we're really appreciative of. And it was just nice just to, you know, put a foot in and get around the park and just give them something to think about at times, and just make them work a little bit harder than we did last year, really.
Yeah. Season will be upon you soon. Are you happy with your squad at the moment?
Yeah, really happy. To be fair, we're in a good shape. The boys have come back quite fit, to be fair. So we've been able to focus a little bit more on game time during training. We've still worked hard, don't get me wrong, but you know, they're a fit bunch, so we've been able to work on different things, which is only a benefit for us going forward. If
the season was to start tomorrow, have you got an 11 in mind, or is there still places up for grabs?
We've probably got a 13 in mind, I would expect. So you know, there's still places up for grabs for certain. You know, we got to first decide on the way we want to play, definitely, which I think we're getting close to, and then that we'll fit the personnel in around there, and then it's up to the boys to earn the shirts. Yeah.
Is everyone signed on now, or you still got a few to
Got a few to sign on. We were just chatting on the side actually about, you know, a couple that obviously we've been looking at, and we've sort of decided on a couple over there, which will be good for us. And we don't have to worry about that. We'll get a few more signed on after the game up the top. Most are signed, which is good. It keeps them away from the clutches of others temporarily. So hopefully everyone's happy. You know, it's a great place to come and play football. They enjoy it. The atmosphere is brilliant. Hopefully we can take that into the season.
And a word on the attendance day. We think there's over 500. Is great, wasn't it?
It's fantastic for the football club, you know, and that's what the game of Forest Green's all about. Hopefully they get something out of it. But for us, primarily, it's fantastic for the club, fantastic for the boys to put their wits against players of that ilk. And you know, thank you to everyone for coming out.
Okay, thanks, Sam.
Cheers, Ash.
Cheers, mate. Top man.